Man had planned to drown his paralyzed wife, but unexpectedly, his foot slipped. His head slammed hard against the edge of the bathtub, and he passed out on the spot. His wife immediately panicked. The bathtub faucet was still running, and she was completely paralyzed, unable to move at all. It wouldn't be long before she'd be completely submerged and drown. Desperate to survive, she focused every bit of her strength into the only part of her body with any feeling, her right foot. She tried to kick open the bathtub drain, but after several failed attempts, not only did she fail to open the drain, she accidentally broke the metal chain attached to it. At that moment, she was consumed by despair. The faucet kept running non-stop, almost covering her nose and mouth. She quickly gathered her focus again, this time placing her final hope on her left hand. She was trying to use the shower hose to reach and control the faucet knob, but it was way too slow. Before she could reach far enough, the water had already covered her entire face. Only one eye remained above the surface. Just as she was about to drown, she summoned a sudden burst of strength. Though she managed to slightly reduce the water flow, the level kept rising, and she was still in danger. With her final breath slipping away, she let her body relax, allowing her right foot to slowly float upward. Then, with one powerful kick, she knocked the drain cover loose. As the water started draining from the tub, her head finally broke through the surface. She had barely escaped death. But to her surprise, that brush with death had awakened something in her. She suddenly regained feeling. She could move like a normal person again. Quickly, she placed her hands on the edge of the tub, trying to check on her unconscious husband. But something was off. The man who had just been lying on the floor was gone. He had vanished without a trace. The woman fell into a deep panic. She couldn't understand. He hadn't been unconscious? Why would he just stand there and watch her drown? Realizing her husband may have tried to kill her, she summoned all her strength and struggled to climb out of the bathtub. But her body still hadn't fully recovered. She fell hard onto the floor. Pushing through the pain, she forced herself to stand and staggered toward the phone. She picked up the receiver, ready to call the police. But just then, she caught a glimpse of a shadow flickering past the crack under the door.